What does HEOP stand for? HEOP stands for the Higher Education Opportunity Program that was developed by Arthur O. Eve in the 1960s. My name is Nadine Shardlow, and I'm the Director of Opportunity Programs here at Alfred University.
My name is Antonio Levon Williams. Title is Assistant Dean, Professional Studies.
My name is Umar Samahoro.
My name is Dariana Reyes.
We pick the student up and we take them on this journey for them to meet their goal, which is ultimately graduating from higher education.
It's a program that allows students to attend school for full ride, but it's not free because you still have to pay for your loans, but it gives students the chance to receive an education just like everybody else.
So we also look for students who may not meet the regular admissions criteria as far as GPA, SAT, Regent scores, maybe students that didn't have those opportunities or didn't have the types of technologies that most students have now in the more suburban or city kinds of areas that have many more resources from a state perspective. So we're looking for that student who shows a great deal of potential, really is motivated to be in school, but won't have that opportunity unless the program gives it to them.
I'll tell you a little bit about myself. Well, originally I'm from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Moved to New York in August of 1996. Kind of been living in the Rochester area ever since. A graduate of Hilton High School. Came to Alfred University in the summer of 2001 for the HEOP summer program.
I became the director of HEOP in the year 2000, July actually of 2000. And I wasn't really seeking to become the director of HEOP. I actually was sought out by the current supervisor of the HEOP program at that time. He was looking for a new director and knew that I was the director of the EOP program, which is the Educational Opportunity Program at Alfred State College, and approached me to find out if perhaps I'd like to move across the street. And there was nothing more that I would like to have done than come back to my alma mater. So I applied, went through the interview process with the staff at that time, and have been here ever since.
HEOP gave me the chance to receive an education. I'm from the Bronx and I come from a family with 6 other siblings, so affording school wasn't really an option for me, but HEOP gave me the chance to really get a great education, and I think it really did help me shape who I am today, and I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for them.
What the program has done for me is done a lot for me and continues to do a lot of things for me. I always felt that I had a lot of support being a student in the program, as well as working with the staff and the faculty members that we had, and they took more of an initiative to make sure that I was on the right track in order to graduate, and also care about me as a person. You know, I wasn't always the strongest student, you know, but through it all, and the support that they provided, I was able to graduate and somehow end up being hired here.
I'd say that coming from high school, I actually didn't have anybody to lay on. So coming in and living at everybody's home, I think HEOP was like a family outside of my family from home. So there were like the backup people that always have my back when I need them. But as far as the man I am today, I'd say I was more influenced by Antonio, because when I first got here, we didn't have a good relationship. And taking a bet with him for $100 actually helped me out become a better man, because it gave me more confidence. It was small, but it gave me more confidence.
Probably have to be the summer program. Was my most memorable time, in all honesty. I think it was just because it was your first time being in the college environment. You kind of didn't really know what to expect. And being around a bunch of different personalities from all over New York State, I think was probably my best time, because we were all just trying to figure it out, you know, as 18, 17-year-old kids, trying to understand what college was about, and just having us all basically in the middle of nowhere in like this country setting was something that I felt was the most memorable for me personally.
I would have to say July 17, 2014, because that was the first day of HEOP. I got to meet amazing friends who I get to call them family now, and it was the first day of an amazing journey that I'm about to finish.
It's making the decision that perhaps this is not the place for a student, that Alfred University and the student that we have taken, that we really want to take on that journey of higher education, it's not the right time. And to have to tell the student that this journey that we've embarked on has to end is probably one of the hardest things about my position. And it's something I really hate to do, but even those students that we've had to sever that relationship with have come back later and said, you know what, I get it. I get why you did that at that particular time. It wasn't right for me.
Where do you think would have been now if you weren't a part of HEOP?
Wow, that's a good question. In all honesty, I think. Well, I mean, it can go either way. I think if it wasn't for HEOP particularly, I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't necessarily know if I would be in school. Just being completely honest, I always knew that I needed to be successful, but how I went about that, I really didn't know for sure. And so I felt with HEOP, it kind of gave me a direction. It kind of pointed me in the right mind frame to help show me the tools and stuff that I need in order to, continue to advance, not only personally but professionally.
Where would I be without the HEOP program? I would probably be back at home, working a full-time job. I wouldn't be at school because I wouldn't be able to afford it. I would just try to live day to day, not happily, but I would have to keep on living. But I'm glad that I don't have to look back and see myself in that life because I'm in the HEOP program. So I feel very grateful and happy and part of the school, and that's all I ever wanted to feel.
I don't think that if I was in a part of HEOP, my success would have been affected because, like I said, I never really relied on HEOP to help me through my work in school. So I think I'd still be in grad school if I was in HEOP, but HEOP definitely made it easier, made the process easier. But as far as where would I be without HEOP right now, I'd still be where I am right now.
In all honesty, truthfully, if I wasn't an HEOP student, it wouldn't be out of the ordinary to say that I'd probably be running the streets, just to be completely honest.
Where do I see the program going in the future? Up. I have so much passion for what we do here in Myers Hall and at Alfred University with this population. This is the population that has been identified as the most at-risk population that this institution gives an opportunity to. I want that number to grow, and I want to see our retention, which we had last year of 80.4 for our incoming class, which is much better than the institution at this point, grow exponentially. I want to give more students an opportunity to come to Alfred University, get their degree, and move their families forward.
I would like to think that the program has gotten better, in all honesty. I think even just from the standpoint from me being a student in the program to working for HEOP and now being at the university, I think there's a lot. I would say that it definitely has gotten better. We've done a lot of things. I say we because even though I'm not a part of the program officially, I'm always going to be a part of the program. That we've done things to make it better. Whether it's helping kids get their paperwork done a lot quicker, different strategies to help retain students. I think that it's only going to continue to grow. I mean, even the numbers of the program have continued to grow over the years. So it's only going to be a matter of time before it continues to grow and keep being better and better each year.
Not to blow it, because the HEOP advisors saw something in you, and there's hundreds of applicants who apply for HEOP, and they chose you. So that makes you automatically special in my book and in the HEOP advisors book as well. So I just feel like you should go to class, do what you have to do, and finish these 4 years strong and get that diploma. And just because you're not only representing yourself, you're also representing HEOP, and we consider ourselves a family. So when you're not doing your very best, it doesn't only reflect on yourself, it also reflects on the program as well.
I think the biggest piece of advice I would give them is to listen. You know, I mean, most 18-year-olds, they come in, they think they know everything, and they don't. I think them working with the staff and expressing what their dreams and desires are, but also listening to the advice and the suggestions that they give them will ultimately make the difference on how successful they be. I think if you come in with an open mind and you're just able to focus on why you're here, but also seek guidance when necessary, I think sky's the limit for any student. So that's what I would tell them, in all honesty. Just be open-minded, listen, you know, and be ready to work.